Arbitron is a market research corporation. We specialize in the radio industry in capturing listening habits of the local marketplace. I've been with Arbitron for over 10 years. I am part of a small team that launches the PPM service, which is a new way of capturing radio listening through an electronic methodology. Our work is important because what we're using is an unprecedented tool that is capturing radio listening in a way that it's never been captured before. And what's unique about it is that it is so different that our customers are learning as well. And so what we do is we bring insights from the previous markets that we've launched and help them grow their business through the new data. There's some flexibility in scheduling. I get to travel around the country, which has been awesome. And I get to meet really great people. So being part of this side of the business has been really rewarding. Being away from the corporate offices, because you're in a silo, you work from home, you are relying on technology naturally, but sometimes being away from the actual people that you work with is challenging. I do. Because the end of the year is upon us, we will have completed rolling out 48 PPM markets. I'm trying to venture towards the programming side of the business and helping our programmers and PDs learn how to use the information better and more effectively to help create better content on the radio. Quite honestly, it's working with some great people at the company, strong thinkers, innovative leaders, and exposure to some important clients in the industry. So that's been really rewarding. One of the things is I felt that if you're interested in the programming side of the business, the programmers today are tasked to not only select the music that's on the radio station or create the content that's there, but learning how to use social media and other aspects that they're not familiar with. Most of them have been in the industry for quite some time, and so what you can bring as far as the creative outlets and really connecting on the local level would actually be a huge asset to our business. I do a little bit, mostly for business-wise, it's mostly something like LinkedIn.
Okay.
But I know a counterpart of mine, someone else on my team, is starting to incorporate Twitter and Facebook and learning how to utilize that for the general public. P1 is short for preference level listening, first preferred listening. It is defined as somebody who spent the station that you spend the most time with. Believe it or not, I'm actually one of the few of my friends and coworkers that actually started out with marketing in mind. So I have a degree in marketing, and when I was in school, I was interested in marketing research. And so once I graduated, that was my first interest level, and I was fortunate to get a job in Dallas. I didn't. That just doesn't really exist as much in the business. Especially in my company, just because we're dispersed around the country and our corporate offices are in Maryland, it's not as obviously available. But if you're interested in research, there are some major corporations in the largest cities around the country that do have that. Gallup, Mark is another one. There's a number of large companies if you are interested in that. But as far as radio is concerned, it is local, it is there. If you are interested in radio, just reach out to your local stations and talk to people there. Be aggressive, but certainly there's always opportunity. College has always been a foundations. So understanding the basics is so key, and so that gets you in the door by learning. But getting you further beyond that requires your own go-to, your own initiative, And so that's what I say is probably the most successful route to a career. Definitely both. Part of my day-to-day has been in the past educating our customers and just talking and relating, creating concepts that make it easier for them to understand. And that comes partially with education, but mostly with hands-on experience and relating to your customers. So I would say if you're interested in the radio industry, follow that passion. I can't stress that enough because I would say the industry as a whole isn't reaching out, and so it's incumbent on you to do that part of the work. But aside from that, it really is follow your passion, because if you get to doing something that you're doing but you're not happy about, that's not going to be helpful for you in the long term. So whatever you love, go for it.